Okay, this one's going to give you a little brief explanation of some of the math tools that are involved. Let's say we have a line segment. So I'm going to draw a line segment. And we'll draw a line segment like that. Okay, we have a stock set of math tools up top here. I'm going to click back on the pointer select for a second. So we have this group here. So if I go to the ruler, you'll see that I could actually have students go and measure that line segment. Of course, it's going to be proportional, so if I enlarge the ruler, it also enlarges the measurement. Okay. So we can teach students basically how to do centimeters, because I'm Canadian, so that's important, and inches. Okay. Of course, let's see, where are we here? Again, there's your shrink tool. You have, you can clone if you want to. You can also lock the ruler in place if you had the need to do that as well. And let's see. Right, okay, so I'm going to knock that one out of there, okay? So we'll get rid of that. If I want to, then I can say also, if we're doing lines, let me do something else here for a second. And if we draw another line segment, okay, so I'm going to try to make those meet there, and we'll do that, and then we'll do the protractor. So I'm going to bring protractor in. Again, I want to click back there so I don't draw another line segment. Okay, that's going to shrink or enlarge if I'm on the middle band. If I'm down here, I should be able to set up the protractor correctly. Okay, although I probably don't want to measure from there. I think I probably want to measure from there. Let's try that one again. Alright, so you notice we have 360 degrees now, which is nice to have. Okay, so if you do this, you can also spin that 360 around. So if I'm trying to measure, say, from this one here downwards, I can. Okay, so I've got that there. It's almost on. Right. Again, if I click on it, it gives me that. So at this point, from 180, which is treated as, let's try one more time, shall we? Okay, so if I go to there, and then I drag it up, okay, again, you still have 360 degrees on here, so that's kind of cool. So your level plane is 180, 360. Now, I've dragged that up there, so you see if I click here, it actually gives a proper angle. So we can have students kind of, again, do a task that's self-correcting because we ask them, well, what's this? And then we go on and we show them the correction, or they can do that themselves, given a bunch of different angles. Show you something else, so we'll delete these things. Good practice is not to have a lot of different layers of stuff all on one page, because otherwise it's going to slow down or interrupt if you're dealing with something that's flash-based. All right, so I'm going to go to Gallery, and I'm going to search the term angle. And I'm going to use some interactive and multimedia, and we'll do just something simple like acute and obtuse. Okay, so again, it's flash-based. We know that because there's a little f, right? So it gives your objective, okay? So to construct and measure acute and obtuse angles accurately, you are presented with a protractor and line which moves to create any angle between 0 and 180 degrees. Stop the line and measure the angle correctly. So if I hit begin there, and I hit start, and stop, and click and hold the protractor to zoom. So if I click and hold and drag it down, I can see that that's probably 32. If I click in there with 32, and it's an acute angle, but let's make it obtuse just to see what the feedback is, okay? If I hit check, oh, incorrect. If I hit acute, it'll correct it for me. I can restart. I try to get it on in 90, 90, 99. Oh, missed it. All right, so I'll hit, again, zoom in, 91, and we'll call that obtuse, and check it. Okay, we can keep going forever, so if you cycle it through, it's going to go all the way around again and start at 0. And I'll just let you see that. Bam. And that's about it for math. I'll let you explore the rest of the math tools by yourself.